Listen as your day unfolds, challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead and release your fears. Stand up and be counted, don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know, I will play the day.
Good day, everyone. It's Elise from E's Dog World, and I'm reporting here live for you for day 10 of my 100-day journal journey challenge. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are not new here, welcome back. So, yeah, I'm here in my robe again, and I might just make this a thing. So, if so, yeah, my days are long. And it actually feels really great to decompress and then journal for you guys, which is normally what I would do on paper. But now that it's a challenge and I need to vlog it, yeah, I may not always be camera ready. But that doesn't mean that I don't have things to share. So this is day 10, guys, already day 10. Time is flying. It's just beautiful the way that the time is flying. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, and I'm embracing it, and I love it, and this is great. So what am I going to talk about tonight? I don't know. I just know today was an amazing day. Midday, I got this realization that just hit me, and the world stopped. And the world stopped. And I love when that happens, because it's not always that it happens, but when it does, it's just like, I'll like breathe in and I'll like acknowledge that the world has stopped just for me to have this moment. And whether that is true or not, I believe it. And I just be going with it. So that happened today. The world stopped. And I just took in that moment and I was like, I'm exactly where I need to be. Right now, at this very moment, I'm exactly where I need to be. And meditation is an amazing thing. You know, for me, it's just like, I'll be like mid-meditation and I'll be like, hey, where am I? What am I doing? Like, oh, I gotta do this. So it's really hard for me to be calm. And I don't really see myself like sitting in Indian style and being able to meditate. And honestly, I haven't really tried. I feel like I meditate the best in my self-care bath time that I take every single day. My rule is you do not bring drama into that bathtub. You do not bring anything into that bathtub that can wait till later to be solved. Like, that is my time to just decompress from the world. So I find myself being able to somewhat meditate in there. But for the most part, like, this is the closest thing to me meditating, is like when the world stops and I get a realization and I allow myself to be in the present moment and take it in. So that happened today, and I realized that I'm exactly where I need to be. And I'm so happy for the way that I move, like the way that I maneuver. And I'm so happy with, like, the way that I let it sting. So let me tell you where the let it sting concept comes from. When I was younger, my mom is the most amazing mom. I just try every single day to just be half the mom that she was. But she never yelled at us or screamed at us. The most she would do was like make this face, and she would make her eyes really big, and that would like make us like stand at attention. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. Now, if you really got my mom mad, like, you must have really did something. So the most she would do is, if we were acting a little too rambunctious, is pinch us. Right? So that's about it. So now, fast forward to me being a mom. I always tell myself, like, you don't get to beat on your child. You don't get to. Because your parents didn't beat on you. So you don't get to beat on him. So what I will do is I will pinch him. I will pinch my son really hard. And I'll be like, let it stink. Because it's like, So he'll get in trouble and I'll pinch him. So your natural reaction if you get pinched is to want to rub it like, hey, ow. But no. Let it sting. Don't rub it out. Because when you rub it out, you know what you do? You condition yourself to be like, ow, and to remove the pain. I did that because I wanted to get your attention. Like, I did that because I needed you to understand what you just did was not okay. Or I need you to understand, like, stop. Or I need you to understand whatever it is I need you to understand. So if you go and you rub it, that non-avoids it. So I take that concept into my life altogether. If I get in trouble, just because I'm 35 does not mean I don't get in trouble, okay? Just because I'm 35 doesn't mean I don't make mistakes and I just have it all together. Absolutely not. Just because I am 35 doesn't mean that there are not situations that happen to me that I'm a 35-year-old with no voids. That's what I'm trying to get at. I do not have anything left for me to use as a void. Like, at the age of 35, I have removed all voids from my life willingly, because that's the will that I need to have in order for me to get the end goal of just who I am as a person, which is I want to prosper, okay? I want to do well. I want to be blessed, etc., etc. So I have removed voids. Voids are something that you lean on, that you use to just get your mind off of things. And a lot of times they're things that are not the best for you, whether the society tells you that it is or it isn't. Recreational things. Y'all know what a void is, okay? I don't have any more voids left. I have removed them. So I'm just stuck with, like, if I do something, I'm just stuck with it. So what I do is I let it sting. If I mess up, I hold accountability if I messed up. And I will not try to comfort myself. I won't. It could be a party of 2 or 3 in the mix, but I will just take full responsibility because I'm here. Nobody took me by the reins and forced me to do anything. Nobody has ever forced me to do anything. And that's the concept that a lot of people need to understand. Of course, there's that gray area where it's not even gray area. There is situations where people are forcefully against their will being forced to do something. That has never happened to me. So I have to take full accountability for things that I may say, do, act upon. I have to. And it could be over a long span of time. I will have to always, at the end of the day, take accountability. So I love that because it paves a new way of life. And then it just allowed me to I feel like that's like an extra additive to me, is that I'm gonna let it sting because I want to grow. I want to be refined. I want to acknowledge when I do something wrong and what can I do next time to avoid this. So that concept of let it sting, it just came out of nowhere, but I felt like I needed to share that. But it actually branches off into some other vlog subjects that I'll be doing in the near future. One being holding accountability and how that really, 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 really dignifies a person. A person that can hold accountability and not always try to blame something else or not own up to it and be like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I messed up. And Like, instead of just like being but, like with no buts, like there's like a whole just section of VIP for people like that. And I don't even know if they're like, it's just amazing to be and know that there are people that strive for that. Then another thing is another vlog that I want to do is how the corporate mindset helped me. So my cat wants to start playing with toys as I'm vlogging. Okay, how the corporate mindset has helped me. I started off in the corporate world, and I have left the corporate world a long time ago. And I always told myself I'm never going back. But I cannot deny that the corporate world has really helped the way that I maneuver, my work ethic, the way I just understand common sense, the way I'm able to hold accountability. And there was just certain factors in the corporate world, even though at the end of the day revolved in bettering the company, that has nothing to do with me. How they train everybody to literally see the vision that they have for their company. And when I tell you they're so strategic, they're corporate for a reason. I feel like you have to have like a certain rank to be like considered like a real corporation. So yeah, that will be another vlog. But that let it sting concept, I'm a little tired. So, and I know I keep saying that on every vlog, but it's the truth. That let it sting concept, I want y'all to just take that and like run with it, and let me know if you get any more like expounding on it. Don't try to rub out certain things and victimize yourself. Don't try to rub out certain things and be like, woe is me. Don't try to rub out certain things and be like, but I just can't believe this. Like, let's talk it out. There comes to a certain point where we need to stop talking it out so much. Okay? Well, there's a certain point where you just need to own up or see that it's not aligning, or see that like this is no longer working for me. Like, or see that like this is hurting me and not helping me. This has now become a toxic situation. That's why I'm using the word sting. I don't pinch my son just because I didn't get pinched as a young child just because my mom was bored. No, it's because I did something. Something happened to the brink of like, no, now come over here. And then like, and I'll be like, ow. My son too, and he'll be like ready, and I'll be like, don't you dare. Don't you dare rub it out. Because I'm going to give you something really to rub out, you know. So that concept of let it sting, really, my dad, he used to, when I'm the only one, okay, I'm a sibling of two. So I have two brothers. I'm the middle child, only girl. I'm really the only one that really just gave my parents a run for their money. And I would like to say still that I was a good child, but I was very active. I had a lot of inventions. I was very outspoken. I always had some sort of idea. And I was very rambunctious, and I would have temper tantrums, and I would cry a lot, and I would be bossy sometimes. But I loved my family, and I would help them, and I was always like willing to serve. But I was a legit kid, let's just say that. And sometimes it was just, I would get a little too out of line that my dad would send me to the bathroom. He would say, go to the bathroom. And he would tell me, you got the toilet right here. You got the sink if you need water. Do not come out of this bathroom. When I would just cross the line and I would go in there, remember, I would have to go in there when I was just when I have crossed the line. Okay. And I would just be in there, and I would go in there with the victimizing mindset. But I would come out brand new hours later, because I would let myself out after about an hour, 2 hours. And if my face did not show that I fully understand what I did, if I did not fully understand that that was not okay, if I even had an inkling of like, okay, I'm sorry, and was not genuine, I didn't get yelled at. I didn't get screamed at. I didn't get beat. It was just like, just go back in there. So it was to the point, like, I would cry and scream and yell, blah, 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 but all I had was the mirror. The big, wide mirror to just look at myself. And I'll be like, girl, look at you. Look at you. And after the third hour, yeah, I would be like, wait, technically, I'm wilding out right now. Technically, no, I felt when I was morphing. I felt when I was changing into, merging into a temper tantrum, and how I could have stopped myself way over here. But I looked around and I was like, nah, I'm just going to seize this moment, and I'm just going to just be on Broadway for all the wrong reasons right now. Like, that was the kind of kid I was. So I think that actually transpired into my adulthood, where it really helped me a lot, because I don't okie doke. I don't have time for the okie doke. I don't give off okie doke. And I feel like now, because of that, it took a while, but I can look around and have these present moment feelings, and where the world stops and be like, I'm exactly where I need to be. And whether or not I'm having a good day or a bad day, life is really amazing and life is going by, but I'm living it. And I am going to seize every moment, and I'm going to try my best. And I was even having some conversations with some very, very, very close people to me. And I don't say that lightly. My sisters at this point, for sure. And one of them was expressing how she has been going through certain things, and how she has told herself moving forward, I'm not going to hold it in anymore. Like, because I have all of you guys, and I have, God Almighty, who literally is paving every step for us. And like I mentioned earlier, like, we're exactly where we need to be, even though we may not understand it, even though things may happen and it's like, why me? Do we come closer, or do we go farther away from God and like from the ones that love us the most? And that spoke so much to me, because when she was revealing some of the things that had been going on, she told us, I'm able to put a face on like nothing's happening. I'm able to go and like, she's like, I'm the type of person that I retract back, and I'll just kind of deal with things by myself. And I'm tired of doing that, And I think, because I'm like that too. And I'm like, how many more people are like that in this world? Like, we need to stop being like that. So, after she was sharing, I was like, thank you so much for sharing, because now we could be there for you. And I plan on doing that too. I have been made that decision. You'll see in the last couple of my vlogs, especially the one Feelings, which was a beautiful composure. My goodness. I play that one back sometimes and I'm like, honey, you did really, really, like, I love that for you. Like, I love how you just set all that up with like, just that picture that I took was amazing. But anyways, at 35, like, when you're young, it doesn't show too much. But I believe 35 and older, if you don't get a handle on that and you continue being a person that holds stuff in, that when people ask you if you're okay and you're like, yeah, but you're really not, that stuff will start to show. It will start to leak out. And I always say health problems will start. And I really, really, really want to make sure that I do as much as I can. Of course, there's inevitables, but the parts that I can do, I want to make sure that I do my best in, like, giving myself a fair shot. So I just love that she shared that, because I'm like, me too. Like, if I'm not okay, I want to say I'm not okay. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm fine, when I'm not. I want people to know how to handle me. Hey, I'm not doing well today. I'm literally here by the skin on my teeth, but I'm here. So that way people can have compassion for me. If I'm not doing okay, or this bothered me, or that, just happened to me last week and I'm still grieving, or I'm still upset, or I'm still flustered, Like, express those things. I don't want to hold things in anymore. So that was another realization I had today. So today was very, it was very monumental. Because I'm choosing for it to be. Because these are things, just like the rest of the stuff, that I want to hold on to moving forward. So, yeah. Hopefully you got something out of that. Hopefully this was something that somebody out there needed to hear. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? I love you. Remember, if you are new here, I would love to see that little yellow wave hand in the comment box. And if you're not new here, you're reoccurring, the purple heart specifically. Okay? I love you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.